I am Gustavo Mata. I am a social psychologist by training, yeah, and I am currently a public health researcher at the Oswaldo Cruz Foundation in Brazil. I start my career as a student of psychology in the 80s. And the 80s was a very important moment in Brazil because we started to have democratic opening. And everything that we do in that time is was essential to involve people, communities, vulnerable populations. We were working with families and communities and try to have a mental health reform in the country. So, and then since then, I learned to work with communities and people and understand that science and politics and programs has to be built with community engagement or community participation. That's why participation is a key point for our work. It emerged from a field that we call collective health. Collective health is an interdisciplinary field that would like to move from public health in a critical perspective, and trying to integrate epidemiology, policy and planning, and also social science and humanities. So it's very interdisciplinary, but at the same time, it's opening to a participatory approach. So I can say this is a kind of professional and ethical identity for me. So me and my colleagues, especially in Fiocruz, because Oswaldo Cruz Foundation was one of the key institutions in sanitary reform in Brazil since the end of 70s. And we fortunately inscribed in the Constitution the right to health. So this is something that protects us and how to deliver health care, health services to entire population has to be through social participation in different levels, national level, state level, and municipalities. So we have several mechanisms, and I have the honor to participate in many of them. We have health councils in each region and in municipalities. And in the municipalities, we also have district councils in neighborhoods, in some areas, especially vulnerable areas. Half of these councils are part of the community, yes? So half of the votes we can have some needs to decide come from the community. So this is really important. This is part of the experience. But as social scientists, we know that the political process is very dynamic. And sometimes, especially in small municipalities, this process is captured for local policy culture, right? So, and we learned that this is not enough. Institutionalized social participation, it's not enough. It's good, it's essential, but we have to do more. This is not enough just to institutionalize social participation. And we have to expand this kind of initiatives, approach, dispositives, if we want. So that's why I think we are also creating new strategies, right? So especially as Fiocruz is a research institution, so we create a lot of policies focused not just in ethical procedures, but how to support integrative research with social participation and how to defend health rights and social rights and to respond to social needs, to get visible what people are thinking about their lives. the idea of community engagement for us, it's not make any sense, right? Because engagement for us, it's something how to convince people to get vaccinated or how to accept scientific truths. And for us, participation is more than it. How we can strengthening social participation and the presence of communities or people affected of certain diseases since the beginning in the research protocols, right? This is not just technical procedures to respond, but it's part of the democratization learning that we have since these decades. So I thought that could be very interesting to share and how to influence global health arena. So for me, I really would like to be part of this network, right? Because I know that we have a lot of experience in it. So this is not just a scientific problem or a scientific issue to get the world more actable, right? It's also about politics. So that's why I think that it's important to take part on this initiative. And I'm sure that we will build it together, right? So, and also there another thing that is about why some languages and some cultures are excluded from the core global health financing actors, like Portuguese, like Spanish, like other languages and invisible languages, right? Again, to turn invisible language is to turn invisible people and realities. So if we are talking about transformative initiatives, if we are about to talk about improve equity, no one has to left behind, right?